Previously on Neofeud, we saw an intro where the ruling class talked about purging undesirables. The social service worker Karl dropped his consciousness card in the lobby. He found the robot who stole it, but let her borrow it out of sympathy. Unfortunately, she failed the sentience test despite her supposed hack, and Karl is forced to taste the security guard in order to save the robot. Let's see. Filing cabinet. Government standard filing cabinet. Okay. Pen? I'll need that one for paperwork. Paperwork avalanche.
Jobs age Christ. Mountains. Goddamn Everests of triplicate paperwork. It's the tyranny of bureaucracy writ large. Sometimes, I think I must be stuck in a Terry Gilliam movie. Well, I better get started.
An ancient 20th century corded phone, aka my red tape dispenser. I hate it when this rings. My workstation where I slave away on reports and enter endless data into spreadsheets to support the fat salaries of administrators and bureaucrats.
Snow-capped paperwork mountains.
I can't leave yet, I still got work to do. Acquired pen. Paperwork avalanche. Miles and miles of casework. When I get to hell, it'll be reports and phone calls with my ex-wife. Wait, maybe I'm already there. Click the papers to fill out this child custody status application. Click again to complete this interdepartmental transfer request. Click the papers again to do more mindless, soul-deadening drudgery. God, I hate this fucking job. Flacking job. I feel like Sisyphus, but pushing a pen instead of a boulder. Oh no! Phone rings again.
Carbon, why the hell don't you answer your communicator? Are you sleeping on the clock again? I need those reports done yesterday.
No, sir. I mean, yes, sir. I was, working. I was just, finishing up the last CPS report, Mr. Shuffler.
Oh, don't forget, you've got to get out to see your favorite delinquent robot kid today. What's his name?
Johnny Silica?
Yeah, right. He was MIA at his parole hearings, counseling sessions, night classes. Got picked up yesterday for assaulting a robotic police officer.
Son of a bitch. He's gangbanging with the robo-ballers or the chrome boys again. I mean, sorry, sir. The boy's a real loose cannon.
He's your loose cannon, Carbon. You're his social worker, so socialize him. He's a humanoid, and you're practically half toaster yourself with that vintage mech arm. Be a father figure or some shit.
I'll do my best, sir. Can I ask if my fund request for a new cyber arm went through? The actuators are shorting out on this one, and it almost caused a car crash. It's hurting my productivity.
Oh, denied, Carbon. Budget crunch has a Coastlandia city in a tight spot. Last time I checked, you're a goddamn ex-cop pariah, dishonorably discharged, lucky to have a meal ticket and a roof above your head.
My roof is a piece of corrugated polycarbon, sir, and it leaks. Hey, didn't the city report a $50 billion surplus last fiscal quarter?
That was before the tax cuts, the subsidies for hypertech, and the rest was used for that new country club arcology. Tough nails, Tin Man. Just handle your client.
Yes, sir.
Hang up.
What an asshead.
Finish your Mount Everest of paperwork. That's the mandatory one, I think. Anyways.
So that's where my screwdriver was. Buried under the blizzard.
Best summer ever.
That's me, my ex-wife Jewel, and little Joey. This was ages ago, before I got kicked off the force. Burnt a lot of bridges, didn't you, Mr. Carbon? You can't go home again. Oh hey, bingo! Here's that stupid olive oil. All that pencil pushing has got my arm actuators all flared up. I better find a sonic screwdriver and get this damn thing tuned up, or I'll be 6 feet under triplicate documents soon. I'll need some olive oil too. I know it's around here somewhere.
Okay. I have to take them off one at a time, I think. But the hitbox rate is so bad too. Seriously. Okay, screws out. Yeah, it feels very imprecise to use any of the tools. Okay, screws out. Crack open the cap. Okay. Just jammed up. Use a screwdriver again. Okay. Use olive oil. Okay, that should be it for now. Now put it back together. I have to use the hand manually from here, otherwise it won't work. Cap's back on. And the screws are in place, huh? Try on the actual screw. Yeah, problem is this game does not let you really click into anything easily. It feels so imprecise. I think it's... I really wish they would refine this part of the gameplay. Okay, that should do it. I should start a do-it-yourself channel. Carl's Go, Cyberware Hacks. Okay, 2 minutes. Better put the olive oil and screwdriver away. Somewhere I can find it. How about right between all my denied vacation requests, my dismissed workers, comp applications, and my lost faith in civilization?
I got an address, 306 Sunrise Apartments. Yeah, this is one of those mixed species, mixed income community building places. Thing is, community ain't exactly building according to code here. It looks like a cross between the projects, a real favela, and Burning Man. I don't see any room numbers, no directories, not even a single listing on cheapapartments.com. This place is totally off grid. Well, better start asking around, pounding pavement. Pounding particle board. I better take the stairs first. I don't know parkour, and if I herniate a disc or break a leg trying an action hero stunt, I'm too low on the Coastlandia government totem pole to qualify for workers' comp.
Okay, now another point of interaction.
Looks like a portable tank of medical-grade oxygen. Good morning, ma'am. I'm Karl Carbon, looking for Todd and Suzette Silica. Do you know them by any chance?
Todd and Suzette?
They're foster parents. Their kid's name is Johnny Silica.
Todd and Suzette and Johnny. Yeah, I knows 'em. What you want with 'em?
I'm Johnny's social worker, Carl. I'm here to check up on him.
So you another one of them CPS fascist bastards come down from your big fancy floating city to kidnap some kids from some poor groundling family in the pile?
No, ma'am. I'm just here to...
Do your job, yeah, I know. We's all got a job to do, ain't we, Mr. Carbon? Keep your blinders on, keep your head down, get by.
So, can you tell me where Johnny is?
Tell you what, you see that power meter up there?
Ma'am, I don't understand what this has to do with...
Would you stop ma'aming me? Most folks around here call me Grandma Lucy, but Mrs. Lucy will do. And I said, do you or do you not see that metal box?
Yeah?
That's Coastlandia City's power meter. locked shut.
Okay.
You get that box open, hack the smart grid thingy, so as we can get free electricity. Do it, and then I'll think about informing you as to Todd and Suzette's whereabouts, sir.
Explain, please.
So you want me to illegally tamper with Coastlandia property so you can siphon electricity from the grid for free?
Hey, we was harvesting our own sun juice from the sky with solar chrome trees. We was self-sustainable, 100% renewable. Then the city department of assholes come down tell us, sorry, those trees pose fall hazards. The wrecking crews come through, chop them down every week.
Believe me, I know the city can be shady. But you ever think maybe they got the regulations genuinely for your own safety? A few thousand pounds of metalloplastic organism growing on top your roof could easily take down one of these organically constructed mash-up buildings.
I believe that, except when Coastlandia couldn't prove the hazard rate. Then the next week the bureaucrats call the trees gray goo dangers and xenomorphic illegal species. Truth is, they just want us gone. Bottom line, we didn't ask for the grid. We don't want the high city's electricity. We don't want nothing from that corrupt Babylon. But they install the meters anyway. Charge exorbitant rates we can't afford for juice we could have been providing for our own selves. So you tell me, Mr. G-Man, should we choose between feeding our kids and baby bots and having lights in our homes? That sound fair to you?
This sounds even eviler than what Zeta did to Vulcanite in Dystopia Post-Human RPG.
If it's just a matter of breaking into the box and hotwiring it, why don't one of you tenants just take a pair of bolt cutters up there and do it yourself?
We would, but the smart grid just means that it knows when someone who ain't supposed to be fiddling with it is. Garcia tried last week and the box sent a bazillion volts of electro juice straight through his chassis. Chicken fried his circuit boards and he fell 4 stories, broke into a dozen burnt pieces on the methane well down below. Bless his soul. We recovered what was left of his soul drive, his consciousness, on a flash stick, but he's literally half the robot he used to be.
Sounds like breaking into that box is signing your own death warrant. Lady, I ain't that desperate.
Thing is, you, Mr. Carbon, have Coastlandia government ID. The smart grid is smart, but not that smart. You put in your ID, it'd be thinking you on official business.
Except, if anyone calls up the history on that power meter, they'll find my Gov ID as the most recent access. I'm not big on prison.
When you hack the box, it should delete the history, theoretically. It is a risk, no doubt, but it should be no sweat for a scruffy Denzel Washington-looking cop like yourself.
Hey, I am not scruffy. And I'm not a cop, damn it.
If you say so.
I guess I don't have a choice, huh? Lucky me.
Lucky you, Mr. Social Worker. You get a chance to actually help those in need, like your mandates say.
Your blackmail skills were all the inspiration I needed.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Oh, one more thing. This here is Garcia's hacked chip. You'll need to take out the one inside the power box and replace it with this. A little melted around the edges from when the anti-tampering mechanism cooked him, but it should fit just fine.
Hacked cartridge added to inventory. Oh, I can finally go this way now. Weird, I wasn't able to before. I guess they wanted to force me to talk to that Lucy. What the? What was that? Huh? Toaster. They say toasters are actually the most intelligent of the machines and some have been known to murder humans in their sleep. This toaster's a Cylon's brand. Huh. It's the husk of a vintage sports car repurposed as part of the building exterior. There's something fishy about the radio. Wait. Something's fishy about the radio. What the? Super cheap-ass mailbox people made out of a dump truck tire rim. Or maybe that's a walk with a hole in it. Hell if I know.
Hello. Anybody home? No dice.
This wood looks like it could be spilled mithium, a hardcore drug for sentient machines. If I could find some myth, it'd be useful. What? Why are you licking it? It tastes like sour apple flavored stomach acid laced with arsenic. This is high purity myth. Someone's been breaking bad around here. It looks like there's something in this crack down here. Maybe I have something to pry it out. Boom, 1 vial of pure mithium, a super illegal Schedule 1 cyber narcotic. More than enough to blow synthetic neurons out of a humanoid-sized sentient robot. What? Some junkier hustler must have stashed it here during a drug raid. The other vial might have broken as the junk wall sold. Mithium added to inventory. Okay. Metal door is out of place in this mixed income low budget favela plex. Looks like it was stolen from an airship or a government lab or something. Like someone was really wanting to keep something out. It's built right into the remains of this pre-electric Toyonde sedan. Maybe they ran out of rebar and concrete when they were building this wall. Last gen's hype-tech cyber arm. You ordered my fossil prosthetic. They launched these in sync with the premiere of Tron 3 when Dayglow was trendy, harder than an anti-matter bomb in the desert. The transhumanists early adopters gave their right arms for them. Literally, they had their own arms amputated to become augmented. They all malfunctioned in the first 2 weeks. A big fiasco when a dozen users were found strangled by their own buggy hands. But the techno-hipsters still sold out pre-orders of version 2. Should probably get the cigarette from that kid before I leave. The Mithium vial will come in handy for that. What? Humanoid slumdog. Put my fair share of these robot kids behind bars during my day as a cop before they crucified me. Damn, I really could use a cig. Those are illegal. Why are you smoking anyway?
You know these are illegal to smoke for more than 15 seconds or 2.15 milligrams of nicotinoid, right?
You would not. Man, flack off, dog. You tripping on my flow. Showing my circuits and shit.
Why the hell does everyone think I'm a cop? Am I wearing a name tag that says, "Hi, I'm your friendly plainclothes police officer"?
Nah, bro. You just straight reeking of that Bruce Willis vibe. You know what I'm saying, nigga? Mad gruff voice, bedraggled, receding hairline and shit. Frowning all the time like some motherfucker just spit inside your brown bag bottle of vodka that you drinking cause you's a brooding alcoholic.
Okay, I get it. I'm still gonna need that cigarette, kid.
Oh, hell no. I straight up blew my entire paycheck at the arcade just to get this motherfucking medical regulator hack.
Hey, I'm a cop, remember? Maybe I'm behind on my robo-thug gangbanger arrest quota. Maybe I report your hacking of cigarette AI and illegal cancer-inducing levels of cigarette consumption.
LMAO, dog. That be your best blackmail? Really? 1, I be all Metallica up inside my respirators, so I can't catch no black lung canker shit. And B, them dwanky Coastlandia government don't give 2 cyber shits if we robos get AIDS and die, or whatever. Less mouths to feed, less batteries to charge.
You got a big mouth on you for a ghetto bot boy, I'll give you that. Smart ass.
Damn, this robo kid must have dropped out in 4th grade, but he's got 200 IQ and street smarts. I'll have to cook up a better strong arm tactic. Why are you smoking anyway?
Why the hell are you smoking anyway? You're silicon and chrome. You ain't got lungs or any meatware to get a buzz.
You old whack honky. Smoking be straight up about flexing that badass style. Don't you see how cool I look?
Okay, friend with Mithium vial.
I'm still gonna need that cigarette, kid.
Popo, you got bugs up in your meat brains? I already told you no.
Well, son, see, I got this big fat vial of mithium. Really goddamn illegal mithium narcotics. Mithium that you just tried to hustle to me, a cop, cause you're just that flacking stupid. The judge will buy the stupid angle too. And since you're a minority species robot, in the drug war 2.0, automatic conviction.
You can't.
Can't what? Hey, Maybe I plant the powder in your underwear with my anti-robot taser.
You flacking son of a...
Just try me, playa. If I'm tripping up your swag. No one will miss another wannabe toaster gangbanger. Just try me. Give me an excuse to short those idiotic circuits of yours.
Half black. Fine, Popo. Take the fracking cig.
Thanks. And remember, kid, winners don't use drugs. Oh, and stay in school.
Middle finger!
Oh, that's nice. Thank Jobs for unfettered abuse of power.
Cigarette added to inventory. He's not even a cop anymore, and he still managed to bluff his way into getting that cig, huh?
Never mind.
Why did we still have the option to threaten him? He doesn't even have a cig anymore. That's so weird. What? Also, I'm running out of space on my inventory, which is probably why we have multiple rows, but man, if there's a time section and I have to select stuff, that could be tricky. Cigarette combined with this. Smart cigarette should work as an igniter for the blowtorch. I need something to stick the cigarette. Just need something to stick the cigarette in place. Something that sticky that holds stuff together. Scorp rat on a stick, of course. The wallet's made of duct tape. What if you run out of duct tape from the wallet? The wallet's the only tape I've got right now. Oh, I don't need this crap overdrawn credit card. The goddamn predatory corporate bankers can kiss my ass. You could just stick all the cards into one single slot if it's not too tight. See if the cigarette should work as an igniter. I need to still refill the oxygen tank to get the blowtorch working. Bro, I need to do all that just to get my basic freaking tools to work? Man. Upstairs. Oh, that is very finicky. Also, apparently you can get yourself killed here. Please someone try to kill a tamper protection on this smart power meter, and the meter ended up killing him. Energenius brand power brand mirror enclosure. Designed to link up to a self-regulating smart grid. So smart apparently that they also repair themselves, which meant a whole lot of electricians are out of a job. Warning. Or in a warning people away from certain doom. I don't think I can't think of a use for a warning label. Even if I was playing an off-the-wall point-and-click adventure game.
Huh. A glass window? That's pretty stupid for a genius box. About as smart as a convertible space car.
Attempt to break the glass. If you say yes, you die apparently, but you also get an achievement, so sure.
Damn! This window must be made of sapphire glass. Stuff is harder than diamond on the Mohs scale, so tough it'll actually dent a sledgehammer. I'm better off trying to cut the locks.
Warning. You are illegally tampering with government property.
Oh, shit, I'm a government employee, officially officiating official government activities. Definitely not tampering. I was just testing your structural integrity, you know, in case of a real energy thief tamperer. Yep, you're nice and solid and theft deterring, all right.
Continued infractions detected. As a pseudo-sentient artificial consciousness, I am hereby authorized to neutralize you until the arrival of police.
It has a machine gun!
No neutralization necessary. Emergency shutdown. What is your major malfunction? Remember the first rule of robotics. I must not allow harm to come to a human.
I'm sorry. There was a flight miscalculation in neutralization measures. Medical personnel have been alerted and will be arriving shortly. Thank you for choosing Energenius. Have a nice day.
Got vaporized. Okay, I can load back, restore to downstairs before I got instantly killed. Yikes. That's an insane outcome.
Excuse me? That be my happy guess there. What you want with it?
I got this one medical condition. I just need one hit. I need to burn my bullet charge. What do I say the other things? I want to see what happens.
I've got a medical condition, pulmonary rhinitis. Little robots slowly eating away my lung tissue. I went in for a lung cancer treatment. Bug in the medical software, you know.
Yeah, bullshit. I had a chimera friend who actually had them lung bots, and she was quarantined by them hat-smat spacesuit guys until they could get it out.
Sorry about your friend. Good thing they could save her.
Oh, they didn't save her. They just got the nano thingies out her lungs after she died to gather data. It was an experiment. They infected her just to see what would happen. Us chimeras are expendable lab rats.
Oof. I just need one hit.
They closed all the oxygen bars around here due to hyperoxia poisoning, and I really need a hit.
Don't even think about it, junkie.
Okay, blowtorch.
I'm out of O2 for my OxyZeph blowtorch. I need 99.995% pure oxygen, and you've got it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, but I better not catch you huffing that O2.
Well, I've got the oxygen. It's operational.
Nice. The oxyacetylene torch is working, burning hot enough to cut tungsten.
Okay, Energenius brand power meter enclosure. Designed to link up to a self-regulating smart grid. So smart apparently that they can also repair themselves, which meant a whole lot of electricians are out of a job. There it is. Card reader is this slot. I hope this works. Got click. Access granted.
Looks like my card works, but the maglocks aren't disengaging. Guess I'll have to MacGyver my way in there.
So this is my torch. Maglock. Knife through bar. Alright, the Deripium locks are out. Maglock I still have to observe, use. No locks are cut. I should be able to pop this thing open. Ha! Cartridge? Okay, cartridge out. Hacked power meter cartridge. To combat mass energy siphoning in the low city slum sprawl, Coastlandia utilities turn to artificially intelligent, heavily armed smart meters. These meters are designed not just to cut off electricity to non-paying tenants, but also to defend against energy theft and tampering, lethally if necessary. This cartridge will perform a lobotomy on the smart meter, and allow residents to draw unlimited kilowatt hours from the grid, at least till the company finds out. Yeah, that's just a stopgap measure until, and then you're gonna have to fight the corporate mercenaries and shit, probably. Strange. I don't see the original cartridge in here, though. That's weird. The fact that the cartridge looks like a video game cartridge. What the heck? That's so cursed, somehow. Anyways. That's it. This genius box is set to give away free electricity, and its weapon systems are disabled. Okay. So, how do I close it? Oh, there we go. Just click on it. It didn't have words on it, so I wasn't sure. Okay.
It's done. You've got free energy until Coastlandia runs out, or they figure you're stealing power from the grid and toss you into a recycle bin.
Well, I gotta say, we all sure is grateful.
Okay, now about the Silicas. As much as the goodwill of your favela tenants is appreciated, I'd appreciate keeping my job even more.
Oh yes, of course. The Silica's unit is at the end of this level. The door set into the gray Toyunde car's body. They had to rebuild that section after the accident. Well, I'll let them tell you. Anyway, if you look in the dashboard of the car, There's an old school radio in there with tape deck, station memory. Hit the sequence 6, 7, 8, 7, 5, 1. That's the all-clear code for the Silicas. They won't come out otherwise. There was another cop, came by looking for Johnny, but he wasn't up to no good. Had the devil's look about him.
Why didn't you tell me about this earlier?
We wasn't sure you wasn't another boogeyman of Babylon, Mr. Carbon. But since you done risked your high city slicker bureaucrat neck for us, now we know we can trust you. You understand.
Sure, I guess. Well, thanks for the tip, Grandma.
Remember, 6, 7, 8, 7, 5, 1.
We really need a text log in this game. Something fishy about the radio. What if I had entered a sequence before doing any of that power meter stuff? Anyways. No, that is interesting. Sounds like someone's hot-wired station buttons into a retro synthesizer. Whoa. What the hell? Is this a transformer disguised as a vintage Dolby radio or some shit?
This is Karl Carbon from Sentient Services. I'm looking for Tada and Suzette Silica. Is this their residence?
Oh, so sorry, Mr. Carbon. Yes, this is Suzette speaking. Shit! Todd, get the hell up! It's Johnny's social worker!
What the flack, Suzette? I thought the CPS inspection thing wasn't for another week.
Don't blame this shit on me. Get Johnny up and get his ass out here! Johnny! Hey! Where the hell is that kid? Be right there, Mr. Carbon. Go ahead and come to the metal door inside the body of that car there on your left.
The one of blood? The metal door must be this door built into the remains of this pre-electric Hyundai sedan.
Hello? Mr. and Mrs. Silica? This has to be the door. Where the hell are they? What's this? Blood? Was this here before? I don't remember blood on the door before.
I don't like this. I don't like anything about this.
Mr. and Mrs. Silica?
Sorry, Mr. Carbon. We'll be right there.
What? Should I save? Have I seen you before?
An exterminator!
Have I seen this dude before?
Hey, whoa, relax, man. I'm Todd Silica. I live here.
Well, where's Suzette? Why is there flacking blood all over your door?
Just chill out, brother. Sir. Look, Suzette is right in here. I don't know about no blood.
What the hell took you people so long?
Hey, I'm sorry, man. We were just, trying to tidy up a bit. Sorry.
Don't waste your gas, man.
Jobs Christ. Okay, sorry, Mr. Silica. Let's start over. I'm Karl Carbon, a social worker from Sentient Services. We received a call today regarding your children, and I wanted to come in and talk to you and your wife about it. Is that okay?
Okay. We don't have no problems here. Be my guest.
Good afternoon, Mr. Carbon. Nice to see you.
Please. Carl is fine. May I come in?
Of course, make yourself at home.
Locked?
Welcome, sir. Sorry if you had a hell of a time finding us.
Language, Todd? I'm sorry, Mr. Carbon. We've had some unwanted guests coming by of late.
Is that so? What sort of characters have been coming by?
We ain't quite sure, to be honest. But we came home to a cracked window and broken locks the other day. Could be just some local hoodlums.
That's understandable. This dive isn't exactly the Hamptons, is it? Sorry. What I mean is, better safe than sorry. Did you call the police?
Well, yes, we did, although they
what?
Well, they telepresence in with one of them remote-controlled robocops. Didn't really do much investigating. Police don't really put a lot of effort into the low city, under-resourced areas like these.
I see.
I just installed our new door. Cut it off a crashed space station in the junk pile. 4-inch Gerithium. Real secure.
Todd salvaged it off a very abandoned craft, all very legal-like. Yes, we're real concerned about the safety of our family, ain't we, Todd?
Yes, ma'am, we are.
All right. Do you mind if I have a look around, Mr. and Mrs. Silica?
Of course. We got nothing to hide.
Well, better do the official CPS investigation here. I should probably look around a bit more and ask questions to ensure there's no child abuse going on in this home. Okay. Seems like a major juncture point. Okay, I already did the bad outcome for the achievement, so let's just do a good outcome for that achievement, and so I don't feel so bad about myself. But the truth is, it does not really matter either way. So first up, I need to talk to these two.
You folks have quite an elaborate doorbell setup. Secret AM/FM radio codes?
I'm real sorry, Mr. Carbon. We've just been having these incidents of late, so Todd did some tinkering and fixed us an intercom. Grandma Lucy agreed to help us out as well. She's like the matriarch around here. She used to run a halfway home for first-gen trans-species kids orphaned by their parent corporation. Well, till the biotech giant stole all the kids away for experimentations.
Can you give me any more information on these suspicious strangers?
Now that you mention it, we did have someone come by claiming he was Johnny's social worker, but we sure as hell didn't recognize him. Pardon my French. When we said Johnny wasn't here, he just disappeared. That ain't what you call due process or standard protocol or whatever for a social worker. They're supposed to come in and check around and ask questions anywho. That's when we knew something was right fishy.
Why didn't you just call Coastlandia Sentient Services and let them know?
Well, that's the thing, Mr. Carbon. We weren't sure how high up the food chain this thing went. Maybe the guy was sent by the giants up in Hightown. Fee-fi-fo-fum?
Yeah, you know those Hightown Illuminitas are out there. Reptilian race of Ubermen using us for experiments and...
Todd!
I highly doubt this is to do with some massive, corrupt scheme of the government and corporations. But you had the right instinct, playing it cautious.
Can you tell me more about the weirdos?
What's the deal with the Toyonde wall and the soda cans and stuff?
Yeah, we ran out of actual drywall and cement and stuff after that fire came through when the Crunk Lab exploded downstairs. Burned half the building. We gotta upcycle whatever junk we got lying around. Can't afford fancy mint materials, know what I mean? So we got these old ancient beaters, a bunch of soda cans and other trash, welded it together. Ain't pretty, and we ain't exactly gonna flip this place on Craigslist, but it keeps the elements out.
I see you've got a cute little mini bot there.
Haha, thank you, Mr. Carbon, sir.
How old?
13,486 cycles. I mean, Princess is 18 months as of this July.
Princess.
That's her name. We're hoping she aspires to reach for the stars, or at least the geosync sky cities someday. She's our pride and joy.
I'm sure she is. I've got a couple ankle biters myself. Their mom does a great job.
That's great to hear, Mr. Carbon.
Please, just Carl will do. Do you mind if I have a look?
Of course, Mr. Carl.
Ooh, who's a little cutie? I hear you're royalty, little princess. I'll be sure to get you a tiara for your birthday. Uh-oh, she knows my name. Now I've got to make good on that tiara, or she'll come for my head when she's queen. Probably nothing, and I hate to be the G-Man bureaucrat, but I have to ask, those burn marks on her chassis...
Those are nothing. When we were assembling her ghost into her current shell, we had to replace a few panels with spare parts. Those burns were on the paneling of the previous robot.
Sorry, I just have to officially ask. Government mandates and all that crap, you know.
I understand, Carl.
Signs of abuse, shell damage, injury. Technically, the shell damage would mean yes, but the robots do have their own circumstances. So, Princess. Oh, there's actually a name of everyone in the family, too. Local case. Unknown. Source of report. What? Well, that's a little sus. Anonymous call. What? That is very sus. Okay. Could be the same guy who said they were a service agent last time they went here. So click no.
So you've got a bun in the oven there.
Oh yes, this youngin's in the third trimester of weapon
This oven.
No gestational diabetes, kernel sickness.
No, nothing like that. Little Cyberling's healthy as a horse.
That's great. When was the last checkup?
Let's see, the 21st, yeah.
So, no other issues? The amniophate fluid in your gestatrix looks a little on the green side.
Well, the last ultrasound showed just the slightest hint of fetal acid syndrome, but the doctor gave us some nanomeds and said it should clear up in a couple weeks.
That's good to hear. I'm sure you do, and it's just standard protocol, but, since you guys are machine sentients, can I see your license to self-replicate if it's not too much trouble?
Sure thing, it's right over here.
Thanks so much.
License looks like it was issued by one of those fly-by-night black clinic operations. Plus, the license expired a couple years ago. Well, before they conceived the robot baby. According to Sentient Statute 1143B, I could force her to have an abortion if I wanted to be a real asshole about it. Illegal reproduction, replication, cloning. I'm gonna say no. That's all for now.
That's all for now.
Did I see you in Sentient Services? Yeah, why did you get freaked out when you saw him at the door when you clearly met him before? Come on, man. That was rude.
Didn't I run into you back at SS? You get the meds and therapy vouchers you needed?
I got a Ken doll cheapo plastic leg. Looks like they cut it from a mannequin at a Sears fire sale. Ixnay on the Ed's made too. But hey, positive thinking, compadre. Who needs the man, right? Transcendental meditation keeps my aggressive programming diffused and my chakras at wide bandwidth.
Sorry, but I have to ask about your habits.
Sorry, man, but I have to ask. Do you ever partake of the M-juice on occasion to take the edge off?
I'll be honest, I did bake my processor to near blue screen when I was first discharged from the service. I was in a terrible place, man. My chakras all out of alignment. I did some things I wasn't proud of. But I've been clean for over a year now. Swear to jobs, man.
That's good to hear.
Okay, so I'm just gonna pick no. It's been going clean, apparently.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Uh-huh. Namaste, my brother.
Did we do this joke already?
Keep up the good fight, soldier.
No fate but what we make, brother. So let's make it a sweet one.
Okay, now I have to go into observation mode and observe random stuff. Supposed to be the shard window from the unknown vandals. Technically, this is a building security violation. But I could just let them fail their sentient affordable housing section 9 building inspection rather than make a big fuss about it and cause them to lose custody of their children. Okay, junk. Looks like they've craned a few tons of landfill junk up here. Smashed it and fused it together with nanopolymer and arc welders. A bandsaw set up for cutting metal plates, looks like.
Do you normally leave power tools plugged in the living room?
Well, we can't afford a lot of square footage, so we've had to, downsize.
So you have a kitchen/industrial workshop hybrid?
I prefer to think of it as a micro home with a cuisine lab and makerspace. At least that's what my buddy from Portland called it.
Dangerous equipment accessible to minors. Well, they do have to use this stuff to repair themselves, so I'm just gonna click no, just to be on the safe side. Chroma trees, some kind of aluminum-based synthetic life made by the humanoids. The machine people's idea of a community beautification. Coastlandia bigwigs aren't happy about it, though. Don't like any life form they can't control, carbon or otherwise. Man, that actually looks pretty cool. The leaves are a form of organic polysilicon that act as solar panels. You can wire straight into the tree and tap it for electricity, like extracting syrup from a maple tree. No. But yeah, we know they don't like these trees being... they didn't like those trees growing on the roof, huh? Interesting door, but I'll stick to this room for now. Fossil fuel. This looks like a vehicle part from the pre-renewable energy era before the oil crash. Gas guzzlers, they used to call them. Nowadays, they mostly guzzle out real estate in landfills like the one this apartment complex was built on. Now, well, at least now I know why I need so much security. Compacted car chassis constitutes the upper half of this wall. This is definitely a violation of Coastlandia building codes. I get decide if it warrants removal of the children, though. Yeah, they don't really have much to work with, so they kind of... they're really put in a situation where they have no choice, huh? Pretty neat chairs made from old plumbing walls together. I guess that's what bandsaws are for. Typical made from factory floor panels, pipes, and gearing. If you stuck something like this in a Coastlandia High City art gallery, you could probably sell it to a hipster art snob for $100 grand. In low-income some sprawlers apartments, the rusty health hazard liable to give tetanus and grounds for having your children confiscated. Can robots even get tetanus? They modified this tap to spout oil instead of water. Sentient machines are hydrophobic for obvious reasons, but you can always use some automotive lubricant for the metal joints. Robo arthritis is a bitch. The sort of avant-garde interior design is an illegal gray area, but no one's being hurt here. No. Since robots don't eat, they toss out all the silverware in China, opted to fill cabinets with scrap metal and other junk. Looks like they're tossing it into the furnace and melting it down into new tools and body parts and such. Kind of dirty and unsanitary, but one government health violation is another oppressed individual's zero carbon footprint, 100% sustainable recycled living. Spare legs, arms, space place. Despite being imbued with sentient minds and moral souls, the profit-driven corporations that created these robot people designed the bodies for planned obsolescence. Actuators lock up, fuses burn out, software suffers bit rot and viruses. Replacement parts are vital. What if they're also designing the viruses themselves? Of course, the adequate healthcare, as defined by Coastlandia government, strictly forbids self-surgery, self-application of prosthetics outside of official machine hospitals or refurbishers certified by the parent corporation. So your life is literally in the corporation's hands, huh? Yikes. Electric plasmatron surface for melting down scrap aluminum, steel, and other metals, recasting into new objects, but this could be a major fire hazard. Yeah, technically everything they're doing is very illegal, but also necessary to survive, huh? Mold for casting new robotic arm out of molten metal alloys. Aside from the potential burn fire hazards, this kind of thing is frowned upon by robotics and cybernetic corps like Hype Tech. And by frowned upon, I mean illegal and resulting in fines of up to $100K or 10 years in prison. The slumbots obviously can't afford store-bought replacement parts. Hell, I can barely get my own arm replaced and I work for the government. I can overlook it if I want. Amidst the criminal activities, should be a few more areas to check, but I think I've got enough data now. I should talk to Mrs. Silica before leaving. He's saying no. Silica stuck out the oven racks and installed batteries here. Pretty common in sentient machine households, since bread, meatloaf, and food in general is useless for mechanical entities. Electricity is in high demand, on the other hand. Do you need a special permit from the Department of Energy for this kind of thing? These seem like such nice enough people. Should I let it slide? What the hell is Soylent? Sounds like a greener health nut food. Or maybe it's made of people. Looks like some family pictures. The cherry red android looks like she might be one of the love dolls who had their slave chips removed and given personhood when the Sentient Rights Act was passed. The other looks like he's from Todd's product lineage. It's supposed to be the work area where they put together new robotic parts. Computer circuits, servos, tools. That looks like some kind of high-torque force feedback manipulator. Robotic arm modding and self-construction is a big no-no, and I highly doubt they have the cybernetics license permits necessary to be making these. Illegal unlicensed self-modification. No. Dude, these laws are really stacked against them, because there's no way they can afford to get the parent corporation to fix them up. Plan obsolescence as well. Man. Wires. Copper wires. Possibly strip this from utility lines. Copper wires are the blood vessels for new robotic limbs, and necessary if you want to be your own personal electrician and live off the grid like these folks are doing. Complete my CPS investigation.
Well, I've collected all the information that I need, Mr. and Mrs. Silica. I'll contact you if we need anything else.
So everything's okay then? Our children aren't... We're not in any trouble?
Not as of now. Sentient Services CPS will need to do some further review of your case, and as I said, we'll contact you if we need to. I will still need to speak to Johnny at some point.
Okay.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Go in peace, my brother.
Have a good day, Mr. Carbon.
This time I did not betray them. Benevolent achievement.
They're not bad folks, even for robots. They might still get their kids taken by CPS, but I sure as hell don't want to be the agent to do it. I'm out of here.
Carbon?
Good news. I found the Silicas. I've just about wrapped up the CPS home visit.
That is good. Real good. Look, Carbon, we need you to do something for us.
What? What do you mean, we? The royal we?
The editorial we. We need you to find a reason to take the Silica's children into Child Protective Services.
What? Why? What the hell? They haven't done anything to warrant immediate child removal, as far as I can see.
Look, they're living in a hopeless ghetto. Their oldest kid is getting into multiple felonies. He'll wind up doing 30 to life before he turns 19. You're doing them a favor. He'll have a better life in foster care.
What? As another statistic? Another one of the thousands of sentient machine foster kids who get abused to death, lobotomized on cyborg drugs each year, and wind up another kids for cash product to be experimented on by mega corporations and government?
Hey, where the hell do you get off questioning my authority? Maybe you've been off the force a while so you forget what a chain of command is.
This is wrong, Shuffler. I'll admit, I've colored outside the lines, bent the law here and there as a cop, even broke it a few times. But it was always for the right reasons. Whatever you're doing here, think about it, man. Whatever this is about, it's nothing good.
This isn't about anything other than you continuing to have employment in a 60% unemployment cluster flag of the post-robot AI economy. I've got plenty of sob-story ex-cops, ex-construction workers, ex-doctors, ex-everythings looking for a job, all just waiting to take your place.
So what? You gonna admin-splain to me how it is? Throw some Depression 2.0 graphs in my face? Like I'm not also a peon living in the slum sprawl every day. That's goddamn cliche, Shuffler, even for you. Cut the threat-mongering and fire me already. This wasn't a job. It was always just a piece of shit excommunication from the police department sentence. See if I give a shit.
You really need to be the goddamn Boy Scout, huh, Carbon? Do you want to wind up living in some machine and Franken people-infested junkyard eating dog food for dinner? You think I like ordering people to take kids from their parents? No! Even if they're slumdog potheads, it's a terrible thing tearing a child from his mother's arms. But I also have a wife and kids to take care of, and a big-ass high-city mortgage to float. You've got a wife, or an ex-wife too, right? Johnny, yeah. I've got your My Life profile up here on my screen. Beautiful kid you've got. I can see why you care about those ghetto bot kids. They're like surrogate children. You get to see them more than once a month after the divorce. You can be their guardian angel to make up for when you weren't there for your own son. Shame if something were to happen.
Don't you talk about my family, Shuffer, you son of a...
I'm trying to get you to think about your family, Carbon. You stuck-up bastard, you don't get to be a hero. We're pawns in a feud bigger than we can imagine. Now, do you want to be a pawn that becomes collateral damage, or the one that makes it across the board, gets promoted to a rook? Get off your goddamn romantic rebel high horse and turn the cogs of the machine before Leviathan grinds you up and swallows you and yours. I'm done talking to you, Mr. Carbon. Mr. Social Worker. Find grounds to take that kid into custody or consider yourself terminated. I've already got Coastlandia PD inbound to facilitate the extraction of the children, along with the signed judge's order.
Yes, sir.
Best summer ever. I love you, my superhero hubby. Jewel XOXO. Chunk footwear. Okay, that is some awkward UI stuff.
I'm sorry.
Oh, hi, Mr. Carbon. Back again so soon?
Unfortunately, Mr. and Mrs. Silica, we've discovered quite a few issues here in your household.
What do you mean we've discovered? You talking all funny, compadre?
Oh, I'm real sorry to hear that, Mr. Carbon. Please let us know what we can do, and we'll take care of these here issues straight away.
Firstly, this apartment itself is not up to Coastlandia building codes. These walls are a collapse hazard.
Well, there ain't a whole lot we can do about that. The landlord hasn't shown his face in 3 months to repair so much as a shorted light. We can't afford to go buying actual building materials on my salary. This junkyard junk's all we got.
Unfortunately, Mr. Silica, your housing issues are not my responsibility. You'll need to take that up with Section 9 housing.
They denied our request for housing on account of an affordable housing shortage.
Please, Mr. Silica, do you have a license to operate that furnace and the other robotic development equipment?
Well, no. Coastlandia wouldn't give us a license to make parts. But we got broken ball joints, need oil changes, CPU defrags, arm replacements. We ain't got money nor insurance to go to a machine hospital. No one ever asked for no license, so I just assumed.
It doesn't matter what you assumed. You are illegally manufacturing prosthetics here that are way outside regulation.
What? I don't think I understand.
Your child is living here in dangerous conditions. According to Code 337, subsection C, because your child is living in dangerous conditions, I'm required by law to take your children into Cyborg Child Protective Services. It's nothing personal.
You're not serious. You've got to be shitting me.
Unfortunately, Mrs. Silica, I am dead serious.
There's got to be something we can do.
Brother, right here.
Oh my god! Suzette, get behind me!
Oh, Jesus!
Oh no, this is another QTE. Bruh, that bottle of oil.
Sir, ma'am, are either of you in possession of a weapon, or is there a weapon somewhere in the house?
No, you can't do this! Carl, tell him! Tell him this is just a misunderstanding.
I'm sorry, Todd. I can't.
Get away from our family. Get the flack away from our kids.
Sir, we have a court order to take your children into protective custody. For the sake of your family, please step aside.
No! This can't be happening! This is kidnapping!
Sir, step aside now.
Okay. Just don't hurt my wife and kid.
This is my child, my baby. Carl, you backstabbing bastard, you're tearing our family apart. How can you live with yourself? How can you sleep at night?
I'm sorry, Mrs. Silica. I'm sorry. This is out of my hands. Just do as they say and you won't be harmed.
Ma'am, I'm gonna have to come and grab the baby, so please don't resist and don't fight me, okay?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Please, just go easy on them, officers.
You're hurting her!
Get back. X-800 military model approaching. Engaging hostile.
No, Carl, use your taser! Fuck!
Todd!
Jobs H, Christ! I said they wouldn't be harmed. Do you want to start another robot riot, like the Trayvon King incident? He didn't do anything wrong.
You disobeyed a police command, sir. And don't worry, we do this all the time. We have a deal with the tech companies to limit media fallout. Besides, we're doing a good thing here, saving kids from abusive parents. Most of these machines are defective scum anyway. You should be proud of yourself. Okay, let's wrap this up. Secure the product.
Yes, sir.
The product?
Where is the second humanoid dependent? The teenager, Johnny.
I don't know. Johnny wasn't at his school. The parents don't know where he is. What the hell? Aren't you guys gonna administer first aid? Start a police report?
Alright, we're done here. Put out an APB on Johnny Silica. Machine sentient. Last known robotic shell was 5'4". Blue, silver chrome, heavy modification, black high-top Achilles attachments.
Description sounds familiar. That kid was sick.
Where the hell are you going? This is a total breach of due process. Is he alright, Mrs. Silica?
No, I don't know. Oh, my baby Todd. Oh, God.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean for...
Oh, just go. Haven't you done enough here? Just get the hell away from us.
What? Alright, that scene back there is pretty brutal, but I also feel slightly contrived because there's really no point in the government sending him back inside there to look for a reason when they already have a court order to begin with. It seems like a slightly contrived way to get him an origin story so that he'll feel bad about being complicit in the anti-robot system. On the other hand, it's very possible they also wanted to make him into a fall guy, so that if this ever does get media attention, they'll make him take all the blame for it. That's also a possibility, I feel like. After all, he's an ex-cop who apparently pissed off his bosses by disobeying orders for his own sense of justice. So this might be their way of trying to put the final nail in the coffin on him. Make him go down with a huge scandal like this. Blame him for the robot getting shot. Yeah, so I feel like that's what they're actually planning to do. Or it could be just contrived. Because yeah, there really is no point in having him stick around unless they wanted him to take the fall. Thanks for tuning in to this Let's Play of Neofeud. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, and or hit the bell icon.